Good morning, we've just arrived in LA. We got up early this morning and have driven down from Pismo Beach.
Yeah, it's taken us about just over 3 hours to get here, but we've just come to our first stop in LA. The traffic has been, well, typical LA, but we've just got to our first stop, and our first stop is?
The Hollywood sign. We had originally planned to do the hike up here, but it's currently 30 degrees midday and we're not really fancying that kind of walk. So we've driven up halfway to get a really good viewpoint for it, so let's go. We're just admiring all the houses in Hollywood Hills.
Just on our way to our mortgage appointment to see which house we can actually afford to buy.
Probably a little bit out of our budget. So after all of the strenuous hiking up to the Hollywood Hill signs, we thought it was time for lunch. We were told that we can't leave LA without trying the famous In-N-Out burger, so we've come to the drive-thru because it is absolutely packed here. Every single time we've passed one, the queue has been out of the door.
And us being us, we ended up coming to the one on Sunset Boulevard, so it is probably one of the busiest places I've ever been in my life.
I did a bit of research before we came here, and apparently you have to order the burger and the fries animal style, which is, I think, a special sauce that they use, and then they load the fries as well. So I'm really excited to try this.
Here is, I'm not going to tip it too far, but here is our In-N-Out burger. Animal style burgers, animal style fries. I need my paper hat, and let's go. In-N-Out. Cheers.
Okay, cheers.
Okay, I can see why there's a line around the block.
Okay, that was 10 out of 10. The burger was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I think that was one of the best fast food burgers I've ever had in my life.
And for all of that food, it was only $22, which I keep being surprised by how cheap some of the things are here.
Yeah, I must admit, actually, I kind of had a bit of a vision of it being quite expensive, but I think, yeah, all of that food and the drink, refillable drink, was only £16. So, yeah, that's worked out quite nice. One thing I will say is we ordered from the secret menu, and the fries, we ordered animal fries, which were fantastic, but we ordered them light well done, because we were told that actually if you don't order them well done, then they can be quite soggy. But we ordered them light well done, and they turned up and they were a little bit like crisps. So I probably wouldn't recommend doing it like that. I'd recommend just ordering the normal fries, but having them animal style, and that's when it comes with all the sauce and everything on top.
Golden lights and silver screens, the dream is alive. Tiny divas stepping out, ready to thrive. In the land of fame, where legends are made, we're here to shine, never to fade. Every step, every glance we make our way. In the city of stars, we're here to stay. Hollywood, Hollywood, where dreams come true.
We've just found our awards. Best wife.
Best husband.
So we can't come to LA and not see the Hollywood Walk of Fame, so we've just had a walk along there trying to spot our favourite actors. It was obviously really busy and really touristy, but it's got to be done. We parked right in the centre in the Dolby Theatre, and if you take the elevator right up to the top floor, you can get quite a good view of the Hollywood sign as well. It's time for us to head to our next destination now, which Daryl is really looking forward to, so let's go. Griffith.
We've come to Griffith. We've come to Griffith. We've come to Griffith. We've come to Griffith Observatory. And what? We've come up to the Griffith Observatory. And the views of downtown LA and the views of up towards the Hollywood sign and around the city are absolutely incredible up here. We've just had such an interesting talk as well about one of the telescopes here. He was telling us about the telescope that's in fact, just one of these behind us here, one of these domes behind us. So the telescope that's in there is actually from the original one from 1935. He said that basically all of the bits on there are still the same things from 1935, and the room is basically how it was when they first built it. It was so interesting to hear all of the different things in there. And actually, if you go back at, I think it was at 6 p.m, was it?
Yeah.
If you go back at 6 p.m, you can actually go have a look through the telescope as well. But he said at this time of the year, obviously with it being summer, it doesn't get dark till quite late, so it's quite hard to see things early on. So I think if you come kind of out of season a little bit, when it starts to get darker a bit earlier, that might be a better sort of time to come.
We're going to head back to the hotel now, but we have been warned about the LA traffic, and it's saying it's going to take us an hour just to get to the other side of LA.
Yeah, we're just going about 13 miles and it's going to take an hour.
Yeah, the Apple Maps is showing pure red lines everywhere, and I think it's just stood on the highway, so let's see how long it takes to get back. Good morning, it is our first full day in LA. We managed to get back to the hotel last night after about an hour and a half on the road. The time just kept creeping up because the traffic was just crawling along the freeway. But when we got to the hotel, there was a nice surprise because they ended up upgrading us to free breakfast since it's our honeymoon. So that was a nice little win. Our hotel is right across the street from the outlet, so we ended up doing a bit of shopping last night. And then, as if we needed any more food, we ended up trying Raising Cane's for dinner, and their menu is literally just chicken fingers, but it ended up actually being really nice, especially with their special sauce. Our first stop this morning is the Beverly Hills area to see if we can see any famous people. One of the main roads there is called Rodeo Drive, which has lots of nice shops and cafes on. On a bit of a tour of famous people's houses, and Daryl has taken me to Taylor Swift's house.
That is Taylor Swift's house behind those gates.
And it is completely covered. I'm not sure what we're expecting to see, but I've seen the gates of Taylor Swift's house. We've just driven past Madonna's former mansion, but as you can imagine, it was completely covered by all of the trees, so we couldn't really see anything. She doesn't actually live there anymore, but she ended up selling it for $28 million, so I can only imagine what it's like inside. We're just about to head to the Santa Monica Pier, so let's go.
So we've just walked to Santa Monica Pier along the coastal path. We did have a look at going on the roller coaster until we realised it was $15 plus tax each, and we thought maybe not worth $30 odd to go on a 30-second roller coaster.
One ride.
Yeah, so we gave that a miss, but we had a nice walk around, saw some nice things, and now we're just walking back towards the car. We're thinking of maybe going down to Grand Central Market for some lunch. Okay, so this might be the bit that I've been most looking forward to. So we're coming to an NFL preseason game, and it's the LA Rams against the LA Chargers. So it's a bit of an LA derby, so I'm Hoping there's going to be a bit of an atmosphere, but we'll see. I don't know, American sports, sometimes there's not quite the same atmosphere as English sports, but with it being an LA derby, there might be. So really excited, I can't wait to get in. Good morning, we're on our last morning in LA and this morning we've decided to come to Venice Beach. Yesterday we left you when we went to the NFL game. So yeah, it was the Rams versus the Chargers, and actually it was a really good game. The Rams managed to win it in the last quarter. It was the last couple of minutes actually. So yeah, the atmosphere was really good. We had some great seats and we really enjoyed it, didn't we?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I had absolutely no idea what was going on most of the time. The best part for me was probably when Daryl brought me a hot pretzel, and it was absolutely incredible at halftime.
Yeah, I have got to say, to be fair, that pretzel was very nice. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to Venice Beach and we'll show you around.
We've just had a walk along Venice Beach. We went to see the skate park, and some of the children there are absolutely amazing. It's genuinely mind-blowing. I don't know how they can do that. And then we had a walk along the front along Muscle Beach, and now we've just come to see the canals in Venice.
As you can imagine, we're very much fit in on Muscle Beach as well.
Yeah, after 2 weeks of honeymoon eating, there's no chance.
Yeah, my t-shirt stayed well and truly on.
Which are you going to choose?
I do quite like this one, to be honest. Like open glass windows.
Yeah.
Actually, I've changed my mind. That one over there is quite nice.
That one is really nice. I love the balcony on the top.
Imagine your barbecues on top of that.
That would be very nice. Okay, we couldn't have our last morning in LA without going to the famous Randy's Donuts.
It is the most typical donut shop you will ever see in America. It has got the massive donut on the top, a little bit like if you watch Simpsons, I think, was it? Yeah. Lad Donuts, yes. I think it was called. It is literally just that. It's on a street corner near the airport, and it's nothing special. It's just a little building, isn't it? But they look to be the best donuts ever, so let's give them a try.
So we've got 3 donuts. We've gone for, what did you choose?
So there's a raised s'mores, it's called, and it looks huge. Okay, we went for 3 and they are massive. So we've got the s'mores, which has got marshmallows, chocolate, cream, everything.
Our next donut, they are actually huge.
Why did we order 3?
I don't know why we ended up getting 3.
We ordered 3 of these donuts.
This is called the chocolate long john. Chocolate glazed, filled with cream.
Of course.
And then the original...
It's so big.
The original glazed.
It is literally nearly the size of Lydia's head. Okay, so there are 3 donuts. There's probably about 2,000 calories there.
Yeah. I think I'm going to have to go for the glazed.
Let's go with the glazed first, let's see. Okay.
Just classic with sugar glaze on top. That is incredible.
That is unreal. Alright, chocolate long john. I feel like we should Lady in the Tramp this one.
Shall we
go
actually?
From both sides.
Oh my god, let's do it.
This is going to be the cutest YouTube content ever.
You ready? I can't. Okay.
Oh my days. Oh no. That's the one. That is the one. Oh no.
That
It's
cream
like-
in
yeah,
the middle is
it's like a
so
custard.
good. Okay.
And then the s'mores. I don't even know how I'm supposed to eat this. I don't think that one's filled.
No.
I think it's just a plain like ice donut with the toppings on it.
Serving.
Really nice though. I think it's clear though.
Long John is the winner.
That's the winner. Oh, I've just thought when we bite into that end now, it's all going to squeeze out here. Oops. Oh well. Right. We'll catch up with you in a few minutes. We'll see how much we've eaten. Probably them all.
We were completely defeated by those donuts, but at least we've got some snacks for later. The road trip part of our honeymoon has sadly come to an end. We're just about to go and drop the car back off now, but that does mean that Disneyland California is tomorrow, so stay tuned for that.
Let's go take the car back, get an Uber to the hotel, and I think tonight we might be going to downtown Disney.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.
Bye.